Hello and good evening, and welcome to a special episode of Jazzy C After Dark. I'm your host, Jazzy C, and I just wanted to come to you this evening to give you some updates about the Shanquella Robinson and her story. Now, if you are not familiar with Miss Robinson, she is a 25-year-old woman who was found dead in Mexico last month after going on a vacation with a group of friends. Her friends reportedly blamed alcohol poisoning on her death, but an autopsy that was paid for by her father and conducted by the Mexican authorities later revealed that she died of trauma to the neck and spine. Now, her family is speaking out, which is the cause and really the blame of why Shanquella's story has made it this far is because of her family and mainly her father. Now, her father is seeking help and justice from the U.S. and Mexican authorities. Now, if you're not aware at this point or lost and don't have social media, there was a video, horrible, disturbing video circulating Twitter, Instagram, YouTube last week or the past couple weeks since this story had broke of Shaquilla being verbally, mentally, and most importantly, physically assaulted by those friends, quote unquote, in Mexico. Now, according to the FBI Charlotte Field Office, they have opened an investigation into the death of Shanquella Robinson in Cabo San Luis, Mexico, on or about October 29th, 2022. Now, this is all according to Yahoo News. Now, the young businesswoman and owner of a local hair braiding business called Exquisite Babies again traveled to Mexico for a birthday celebration with a group of quote unquote friends. Now, earlier this week, I was able to catch a snippet of a interview that Gerald Jackson, a local blogger who runs the North Carolina Beat, and he talked to Shanquella Robinson's father about his daughter being unalived in Mexico and getting her body back since then. In this interview, Mr. Robinson went on to discuss how the friends of Shanquella Robinson later came home after they had allegedly unalived his daughter and sat down at a dinner table with his ex-spouse and a child, a sibling of Shanquella's, and discussed how Shanquella, quote, or excuse me, allegedly passed away. Now, we know that later, according to autopsy reports, that their story is totally bogus. They sat in Shanquella Robinson's family face, her so-called friends, and lied. They lied about her death. They lied about how she died in Cabo, Mexico. Now, a GoFundMe page has been created on behalf of the Robinson family as the Robinsons laid Shanquella to rest, her final resting place in North Carolina. There have been a number of stars that have donated to Shanquella Robinson's GoFundMe page, most notably Kyrie Irving, who has donated a sum of $65,000. Again, a GoFundMe page has been set up on behalf of her family to help with any final expenses and lawyer costs as far as getting justice for their daughter. Now, above, I did put the pictures and Facebook profiles of the people who were involved in Shanquella's unaliving. I did not put their home addresses and phone numbers out because I think that the authorities, the proper authorities who can actually handle this case the proper way, they know how to get in contact with them. There's no need for me to broadcast that information. Now, before I go, I just want to let Shanquella know and her family know that this touched me. I felt a special place in my heart as a black woman who loves to travel, as a black woman who looks to other black women and say, yes, go girl head, go do your thing. Like you was a businesswoman, no kids, college educated, traveling the world. You was living the life, girl. Like were living the life, and I'm sorry that it was taken from you too soon. I'm sorry that your father will never be a grandfather, and I'm sorry that your mother will never have grandchildren by you. It's a shame that this is a legacy that we have to live with in our community as far as jealousy. And we're going to talk about not just red flags with men, but red flags with the bitches. These bitches ain't loyal, just like these men, these hoes, these dogs ain't loyal. They sat there and they ganged up and they teamed up and they just did that to that girl for whatever reason. Nothing justifies it. And I don't care what the rumors say or what they have to say. It just doesn't justify that much hate. It doesn't. Let the authorities deal with it if you have that much hate. I don't know, but I just feel like it was my duty to report on this, and I'm going to continue to report on this because Shanquella needs justice. In the meantime, y'all, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Hit that button at the bottom of the screen for the notifications, and leave some kisses in my comments and in my cash apps, and let me know what you think.